Hello and welcome to the Trampled Back Podcast, episode 106. I'm Gary Black and joining me this week is Chris Conroy.
Hiya.
And John Walker.
This should have been the Peugeot 107 week.
Aye, but Gary wasn't well. He's here. Like,
I was really ill. Really ill.
Are we ever...
See when you open my door and go, oh shit, I've just referenced the fact that he wasn't well. He's going to tell me.
Yeah.
You feeling better?
Yes.
Case closed.
So we have an outstanding Patreon. Thanks.
Do we?
Outstanding or outstanding as in delayed, or a really good Patreon?
Both.
The
guys and gals at Fife Club Podcast have collectively Patreoned us.
Oh, that is...
I mean, in fairness, are they not just paying for services rendered with the amount of plugging I've been doing on this?
That's true.
You have to.
I'm kidding on, I really enjoy it.
I mean, also it does, they've done it collectively. Seems a bit cheap of them.
Honestly,
it's such an East Coast thing to do.
You're such a cow. Oh, thanks for the help, but the type of help.
Yeah. Is there a way in Patreon that we can put like an ID certification required so that we know it's individual people?
You are the least gracious pair. The least gracious.
Well, what we're saying is thanks, but
I wish this was a video podcast so people could see my disgusted face.
We can see it.
Thanks, Fife Club.
Thank you
I
very much.
appreciate it.
I also appreciate it. I just appreciate it with a really negative tone.
If you want to join our Patreon, you can just go to trampleback.com. There's a button there, and you get access to all sorts of shit.
Do you know what? I think we'll put some stuff on at the end of this tonight because we owe those people.
Mainly a really insincere thank you.
Mate, stop it! This rips me. This rips me. You're fucking the lack of grace in class. It's stinking. The fucking entitlement, man.
You started this before we started recording.
I started trying to think about how I could thank people in a nice way. What you thought about was, how do I fucking stub people? How do I stub a fag out in somebody's eye that's trying to help me along the way? It fucking irritates listen, I wasn't going to mention it, but sometimes people get in contact with me and say, why is John so unlikable? And I'm like, off mic, he's fucking beautiful. As soon as that red light goes on, he's like, right, how can I fucking annoy the people trying to help us? Unlikable. I would be dead inside if people consistently referred to me as unlikable John Walker.
That would be horrific.
Thanks, Fife Club. And I mean it.
I'm just waiting for a new episode. I'm all caught up.
So, celebrity deaths this week. The first death is Monkey, Peter Tork.
Monkey. Right. Is this an urban myth about Peter Tork? Did Peter Tork's mum invent Tipp-Ex?
Is it him? Definitely one of the monkeys' mums invented Tipp-Ex.
Is it him or Naismith?
I think it might have been Naismith.
But Tork came from the see when you go into the toilet and the paper towels, if it's, what's the other one? What's the woman's name that's, do you know what kind of on toilet roll and toilets?
I don't know what you're talking about.
See if you go for hand towels in the toilet after you've washed your hands and it says Tork, that's Peter Tork's family. Like they have a huge janitorial empire.
Okay.
Like fucking huge. What's the other one that's a woman's name? It's not Marie Claire. It's...
It's actually not on like the actual toilets, no?
No, you're thinking of Armitage Shanks.
That's what I'm thinking
Armitage
of, yeah.
Shanks. Not... Kimberly Clark.
Oh yeah, that instantly now rings
Right,
bell.
Kimberly Clark Tork is a version of that, a similar company.
Right, okay.
So it's like corporate toilet roll?
Aye. Like high-level capitalist arse paper. Peter Tork's family. And was it his mum that invented Tipp-Ex as part of that fucking empire?
No, Naismith's the one with the bobble hat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Naismith. His
Do
mum
you
invented
realise...
Tipp-Ex as an accident.
Have you ever seen Darryl Breen's first stand-up tour? Where he shouted, he asked people to shout out
Every fucking week.
Unlikable John Walker
He asked people.
references somebody else's material yet again.
No, it's going to be relevant. Trust me. He asked people to mention countries, and then they would make up a random stereotype from that country that doesn't exist. We have an opportunity for you just to confidently say the dead singer of the Monkees' mum definitely invented Tipp-Ex. No negativity, just put that out there and see how many people go with it. We're not being fact checked here.
Is that similar to that thing you were talking about, the Momo challenge? The Momo?
Yeah, the Momo challenge.
What's that?
It came up on
Oh, do you not know about the Momo challenge?
It came up on the WhatsApp.
No.
WhatsApp.
Oh, I've seen
Trampled
somebody
Brexit
mention it.
Dad chat.
So, where's the starting grid?
By the way, see when we're talking about the WhatsApp chat, pictures of gollywogs are not cool.
No. People
Not
are leaving.
We've lost 2 members of the Bats chat this week through gollywogs and West of Scotland rivalry. Fucking rein it in.
There are people on YouTube. You remember before there was a thing about people were uploading fake Peppa Pig cartoons that turned into like horror-esque? No? Okay. People on YouTube are uploading fake Peppa Pig cartoons. And
This
so
is news to me.
this is like last year, maybe even a couple of years ago, where like it'll start off just as a normal Peppa Pig episode. Then all of a sudden,
Red rum.
like somebody will like pulling their teeth out of their skull and it'll be all bloody and stuff. But the animation will still look exactly like Peppa Pig.
Right, okay.
So that wasn't enough warning for the parents, because people just stick their kids in front of YouTube and go, "That's fine, watch what you like." So there's now this thing called the Momo Challenge. And when it first started coming about, I think people thought it was like one of those urban legends. But as more and more parents have asked their children about it, and their children have turned into crying ghosts.
Is it? What's the name of that film? If you watch the videotape, you were
Ring.
The Ring.
Is it similar to that?
Yeah, it's
If you-
it's like the YouTube kids version of The Ring. Like a very kind of ghoulish face comes up and challenges you to do stuff. And if you don't do the challenge, your family will be hurt. But it's aimed at like toddlers and like 5, 6, 7, 8.
So this will explain why my sister's recently just deleted YouTube off Mason's iPad then.
Yeah.
And put on, I think, ChildTube. There's like a completely protected version now that doesn't have. Which,
Yep.
I mean, it'll seep into it eventually,
Yeah.
but...
And unless you're paying for it and it's like a highly curated thing, you'll find a way in. If it's like a public,
I mean, that's sad.
but it has led to widespread parents on Facebook panicking, going, I didn't know this was out there.
Have you seen any of the videos?
No. I've only seen the kind of still picture of the...
So, as it is just now, it is a myth. We can't verify.
Well, anecdotally,
That's a myth, mate.
No, actually.
What this person in my work said was,
No.
I-
Anecdotes are Greek for just unproven.
Why?
But it's investigated. It's under like 1,000 people. That's what anecdote means in Greek. It's like
I had assumed that it would have turned out just
I'm liking you a wee bit more. That was a great fact.
anecdote, that's what it is. It's Greek.
I'd assumed it was going to turn out to be one of these
where
things
did I
that
fucking
people
pull
were
that
panicking
information
Oh,
about.
that's a cracker, mate.
But more and more people are putting on Facebook that they've spoken to their children about it, and they're saying they have seen it.
What, the parents are seeing?
No, the children are saying that they've seen it.
So it's a thing only children can see?
Could be. Your kids seen it?
No, I don't let them on fucking computers. I'm not fucking stupid.
Your children are a bit more stupid though, because there's lots to learn on the internet.
Yeah. Do you know, my girl's 10 and she's been asking me for Instagram accounts, and the third time she asked me,
Oh, I mean, social media, no.
the third time she asked me, she says, well, why can't I get it? I says, listen, it's not that I don't trust you. It's the fact that, see if you think that you're talking to another girl, it could be a truck driver man from Carlisle who wants to steal you away.
Yeah.
Really? Yes, really. It's not you. It's other people. The internet's a sewer. We're not talking about it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, the social media is a trouble.
It's-
Like actually scary.
What do you think the next social media will be? What have we got? How many social medias can you name starting from MySpace? MySpace, Bebo,
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram,
right? What else we got?
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Never even involved with it. We count
No, me
WhatsApp.
neither.
Well,
We all know WhatsApp's spying on us, don't we?
Well,
Yeah.
you do realise that WhatsApp's going to eventually be integrated with Instagram and Facebook, and you can't have one without the other, which means I need to move on to something new.
Yep.
Peach.
Peach
was a short-lived, the new big social media that everyone's going to love that nobody loved.
What was the one beginning with a V? Like Villa?
Vine.
Vine was another one. No, there was another one recently. I downloaded it and deleted it because it was gammon. Then you had aggregators like Flipboard. Do you know what my bank app asked me this week? I've got accounts with RBS and HBOS, right?
Right.
Both apps this week asked me if I wanted to integrate my other bank accounts into the one app.
It's a bit weird.
So if I wanted to view my HBOS accounts on my RBS account, I could do it through one app. And I'm going, I fucking play the two you off against one another. When I've got money in the one, I don't tell the fucking other one. The fucking last thing I'm going to do is tell you when I've got a wee bit of money.
All for your convenience, of course.
Progress, Gary. Progress.
And then obviously the another social network and something that's been causing a lot of problems for parents online is TikTok that we've spoken about before.
Yep. See if Brexit happens. Social media is the only place that we're going to be able to find out where's got food left.
So the other celebrity death is fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld.
Oh, Carol.
See, handbags?
Bit of everything.
Just about everything.
Bit of everything. Crazy white haired. Was there not some strange views from Carol?
I think
Carol's one of those names that I've always been ridiculed over because Cal, like Carol.
Yeah.
Carol.
That's a Scottish thing, isn't it?
Cal.
No, because I've got a mate Aussie who's Carol Osborne down in Liverpool, and it's almost impossible to say his name because in a Scouse accent it's Carl. You actually can't.
Just sounds like a seagull.
You're like, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that.
Yeah,
Carl.
That is the name. That is the name that I'm giving you.
You're quite the fashionista, Chris.
Yes.
Do you own any Lagerfeld?
Not this season.
No.
I think I think the heyday when he was hanging about with Grace Jones, that was the Carol Lagerfeld. Was it? So, how old was Carol?
Who did he design for?
Do you know what? I think he was somebody that started with a bigger house like Dior or Chanel.
He worked with Chanel, that's it.
Chanel?
He worked with like a bigger company before.
He dressed like a fucking Muppet. He always like a wee cowboy tie on.
Actually, you're right. He was the creative director of Chanel from 1983 until the other day.
Then he left to took the Leicester job.
Aye.
He also designed for Macy's and H&M.
Right.
Oh, that's a hard sell. That was when he was out of work for too long, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He took the H&M
that's just when he's given back. Well,
yeah,
taken away for Asian factories, but given back to the Western consumer on a lower budget. Aye, R.I.P. Carol.
Was 85.
That's a good innings.
Yeah, imagine the good-looking people at that funeral when they come in.
Well dressed.
Aye, just can you imagine them walking up the middle of the church? Like they would need to start at the front row and then work their way back. You know, and fill the pews that way.
It's a catwalk joke, Gary.
Somebody would need to get a wee bit more beat to the music. You couldn't really do that to the organ.
Aye. I've got George Michael's Too Funky playing as they're walking down. Karl Lagerfeld sounds like a lout lottery winner, didn't he? Like a sort of Mikey Carroll, Euro Millions.
Yeah, he was wasted all the money on booze and fags.
Aye, like, I want Karl Lagerfeld to have the same face, but just a really run-down Rottweiler tracksuit demeanour.
Yeah.
Right,
Sounds
boys.
like could be like a...
And see these designer tracksuits, like, see when you see adult children in designer tracksuits?
Yes.
Like, Hilfiger, like a Tommy Hilfiger tracksuit.
Like a velour tracksuit?
Aye.
Yeah.
But obviously...
Just say it, things Hector Bellerin would wear.
Just like a 26-year-old child that has nothing to do during the day, but yet wears a £300 tracksuit. The bit that blows my mind about this is that somebody has sat in a design studio in Paris or Milan and crafted this piece of loungewear, not really thinking, going, this is going to be worn by some substance abuse user hanging about a train station. Do you know what, or it's going to be used to walk 3 devil dogs? The amounts of money spent on these, unless they're hooky.
A Lagerfeld off the back of a lorry.
Aye. See when Tommy Hilfiger was at design school, do you think he was thinking, I want to dress poor people in the west of Scotland? Do you think?
And Helly Hansen was like, no, you won't.
Hold my beer. Like, see the staff in the design department at Canada Goose, where they're going, fuck, will somebody think of the call centre workers? The freezing cold, down, fucking eidered down, robbed call centre workers of central Scotland. They need this jacket.
Or do you think they all just go in a cycle around different countries so it never stays? Like, see, you had the Sergio Tacchini, then you had Bear USA. Do you think when we were having that, Finland was having Lacoste? And they just move it round so it doesn't stick?
Do you think they all take a shot?
Aye, they all get a shot of Scotland.
See, every time you see Alan McGee, the Creation Records boss, he's got a Kappa trackie on. And I can't work out going, you fucking taking the mic?
Well, you can still buy them.
Oh, brand new.
Aye.
Brand new. It's...
Well, the real man goes on eBay and finds one that was like an original 90s.
Aye. A Gabriella Sabatini Sergio Tacchini tennis t-shirt.
My brother's mate has got a mate, Phil, who always has a Kappa jacket on, and it's definitely one that was made in the 90s.
Right.
That he's bought off eBay.
Oh, not just one that he's still got?
Nah, because he's grown up now, he's older.
Okay.
Like, see because our generation's never had like a land war. You know, kind of, we've never had to do national service. We've never been conscripted. Do you think in 50 years' time, instead of army surplus, there'll just be like these warehouses full of really, really flammable tracksuit tops that this generation, like, oh, we just made too many. We've got a load of German Benzini gear here for 2025. Do you think that will be the army surplus of the...
Getting rid of the Kappa trackies?
If you're lucky, you'll find a deposit of Nif-Naf.
Aye, the early 2020 social media wars, just sitting in where I put, I've got visions of my grandchildren turning 21 and them turning up in a pair of Yeezys.
Your grandson walking in the room going, right, do you like my United Colours of Benetton sweatshirt, Grandad?
Aye. It's like, Gran, how did you know? The fucking sweater shop jumper.
Yeah.
It's all those references and all those old things that in 50 years' time they could be the Vietnam jacket or shirt or the fishtail parka. The mods. These could be the things that we leave behind.
Do you think that's something that's going to stay though? See, just when you said the Benetton thing, like my grandma would not stop buying me jumpers from there. Do you think because social media, though, that grandparents probably know better now what to get their grandchildren as clothes?
Money.
Just money, do you think?
Always money.
Oh, man.
By the time we're grandparents, though, it would be scraps.
Listen,
I love being forced to wear that jumper for once at all.
See what I've been thinking about. Went for a haircut today. Joseph Goss was telling me, are you going to this Embrace gig?
Are you?
No, you going to this Embrace gig? Right, Gary, you've got the pen and paper there,
yes.
Right? Joseph Goss is going to an Embrace gig because it's the 21st anniversary of their album, The Good Will Out.
Yep.
Right. So how long ago was 21 years ago? What are we talking? 98? 99?
98.
98?
Yep.
So that's 1998. Right, 1998 then.
Right.
Subtract 21 for 1998.
I was thinking about this the other day as well, actually.
See, that's the fucking conscious, subconscious.
1977.
1977?
Yeah.
Right, so see when that album came out, like, that was punk.
Yeah.
Now, can you think in 1998, punk seemed like 100 fucking years ago?
Aye.
So see if you even take it 31 years ago, back to 1998, the year I left school.
Uh-huh.
That takes it back to 1967 when Sgt. Pepper came out. Right? So see when I left school, it was the same distance. No, I've got that wrong. It was 1988.
Yeah.
1988. So I would be primary 3, primary 4. At that point, I was closer
to the Beatles than you are now.
No. But fucking 1957. See when you think how far away we were at the time. See in 1990, how far away we actually were for the Beatles. It was only fucking 20 years. Or the Rolling Stones, or the Rise.
But it seemed like forever.
Do you think that's because things change so quickly? Like genres of music and everything's so disposable, so it feels as if we've moved on. Are we living scenes much quicker? They're burning out much quicker.
I don't know if it's just not.
Is this what Carol Lagerfeld?
I don't know if it's just like a normal aging thing, where
you think this happens to everybody?
Yeah, because
I missed the first Gulf War.
No, I think we've got too many things. Like, you wouldn't have had computers to see the music at the time would have been bigger. That would be the only thing that came through and lasted. We're constantly going to have movies, programs, hundreds of music, social media stuff. We've got too much stuff to reference.
I've not watched the television in months. Right? The first thing I watched was Partridge last night. Right. The Return of Partridge. It was excellent. It's the first thing I've watched at 9:30 when it's been on.
Aye.
And watched live. See outside a sporting event? It's the first thing I've watched when it's on. And my partner sat and watched the telly with her mum while I was out the other night. Says, what did you watch? She said, we watched the first couple of episodes of the R. Kelly thing and then a programme about Harvey Weinstein. I am fucking sick of the output. Ted Bundy making a murderer. It's just horrible, shitty misery porn constantly. I'm fucking done with output. See, Netflix, obviously it's working to the algorithm of what people are watching.
Yeah.
But everything is just so miserable and so fucking bleak. Like, see, instead of actually making a story, creating something and telling a story, what they're actually making is here's a guy that did some really shitty things 30 years ago and we're going to fucking recount this in 12 episodes. Sleep tightly.
Some of it has its merit, though.
Like?
Well, R. Kelly's now been charged, finally.
See, the thing that gets to me the most about R. Kelly is the music is fucking rotten.
Oh,
no,
Ignition,
don't. Ignition.
When Ignition came out, 2003
and
4.
4.
3. No, you're right. 2003.
How close were we to the Manchester and Acid House scene?
Right, but people were talking about how problematic he was then.
We were closer to Manchester than we were to now.
So
this is a new Groundhog Day.
It's taken 16 years of everybody knowing about R. Kelly.
Yeah.
To get anything done about it.
But then is my argument not proven by that? Is that annoying Netflix or Hulu documentary has actually got him charged? The Ted Bundy thing, he dead. He completely gone. I haven't watched none of it.
They killed him.
So that is just misery porn. There's nothing to do there. Things like Fire Festival, you were literally enclosing how corrupt Ja Rule was. That just managed to brush it off.
Right, see the Bundy thing. See the amount of people that have recommended the Bundy thing and went, man, he was a fucking bad egg. And I'm like,
yeah,
really?
Because what was the David Duchovny one? The Aquarius?
Red Shoe Diaries.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Aquarius, which was like the Charles Manson story, but told from a different, like it was like a cop trying to find him.
We don't need new angles to discover how shite these people were.
No, it was more about just like how cult mentality works. It was good.
What we're going to do is we're going to do an expose on Hitler through the point of view his book group. Do you know what I mean? How can you spin these fucking... I don't mean hopeless in a serves no... No, it does serve no purpose. It's fucking hopeless and so negative to keep... On the plus side, I fucking love The Favourite. I've watched a couple of movies. Like, they're still making good stories and making good movies, but the television output is fucking horrible.
Yeah. See, there are some good documentaries.
Do we need another fucking police procedural fucking... do you know what I mean? Another...
Yeah. Aye, like hundreds of thousands of court cases every day.
How can people be sitting on their couch cheering for detectives to solve the case, but at the same time booing coppers at the Fibber? Like, they're the same organisation. I don't want to see another police story. I fucking go to River City for light relief. It's just gone.
You're watching the wrong documentaries. There's good ones to be done.
It's just so bleak. I think that's why it's getting to me. It's just so bleak.
Searching for Sugar Man. You watched that?
I have scrolled past that on Netflix so many times.
It's tremendous. There's a nice uplifting one for you.
Do you think see certain periods of time, like the politics and thoughts and ideas at the time reflect the art? Do you think it's because everything's so bleak, people are watching these programmes as an outlet to go, well, at least Ted Bundy isn't murdering me?
It's a distraction.
Aye.
It's not that. It's why people watch celebrity shows. It is. If you we've talked about, how many times have we done we've sat down to do our notes before a podcast and went, well, no talk about politics this week, I can't be bored.
Yeah.
That is literally Big Brother right there. Going, now fuck it, let's put Big Brother.
Well, that means we're on the cusp of the next
enlightenment. The next enlightenment or movement or any kind of art being produced. Do you know what? I don't think we're a million miles away, but I'm not putting ourselves forward as it. But the podcasting is a new media form. See the amount of fucking good stories I listen to in a week. Positive, uplifting, educational, topical. The mainstream media isn't providing anything to fucking inspire. It's constantly made to scare. You know, I'm actively seeking fucking good news stories. See, rather than the constant bleakness of a guy that got away with a lot of murders.
It's funny you should mention the Netflix algorithm. So my mum's in her 60s, turns to me last week and went, John, what is Netflix?
Right.
And I was like, it's just a media platform for all programmes and films that basically sit.
Streaming service.
And she went, so like, do we have that? And I was like, took the Sky remote off her and there's a button on the Sky that says Netflix.
Right.
Pressed it. And she went, so what, do I need to get an account? And I went, no, I've got an account. You're signed in.
Yeah.
But she started searching for like old movies.
Right.
So I'm now going on to Netflix because I've not set up a profile. And instead of just being hundreds of comedy, it's now bringing in like Murder, She Wrote type movies.
Right.
And I'm like, Mum, there's an artificial intelligence at play here.
Why don't you
set up your own fucking profile?
Aye.
Because I'm now so confused. I've got the Sunderland documentary and Murder, She Wrote side by side.
Do you watch Netflix, Gary?
Constantly.
What about, see how when we were talking about the Alexa and all that and you smugly went, well, actually I've got a Google Nest.
Google Home.
Google Home. But what was the thing about Google putting microphones and everything and essentially just wanking off to whatever you're doing with your cat?
I think it's in their smoke alarm. They put microphones in their smoke alarm.
Why would you need it? Got help, we're burning! Oh, I've got one, boss. Oh.
But the problem wasn't that they did it, it's that they didn't have it anywhere in the documentation.
Oh. Do you know what? I kind of hope it is a simulation now because Blur were right. Modern life is rubbish.
Talking about Blur being right,
okay.
I only realised yesterday that Justine Frischman's really attractive.
Now or then?
Then. I think growing up I must have only seen her during the heroin days.
Right.
And just had this lasting image. But I seen a video the other day and I was like, no, Gary, after all this time you could admit you were wrong.
Here we go. A chat about society brought down to female objectification. Brought to you by Gary Black.
I'm going
to spend more time outdoors. I'm sick of fucking being streamed at.
Well, I've got a better idea.
Stream a push.
If you want to be indoors and have a great time and learn stuff, you could get yourself a ticket to John Gavin's Glasgow Comedy Festival show.
Where is it?
It's at the Webster's Theatre on Friday the 15th of March.
Are tickets available?
Do
you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. You wanted trample bat vouchers.
Yeah.
We've given you trample bat. Please go to John Gavin. Do we have John Gavin's Twitter handle?
It's John Gavin Comedy.
Yeah. At John Gavin Comedy. Go to at John Gavin Comedy and ask if he takes trample bat vouchers. And I think John will get you a good deal on a ticket.
Yeah.
Do you know how much the tickets are?
They're £12.
£12. What do we ask him for? The Webster's Theatre takes something like 120, 160. Do you know what? Just chance your arm. Go fucking wild. You haven't let us down on Twitter yet. Go to John Gavin.
Aye, two for one, first 3 people.
First 3 people? First 30 people. First 30 people ask, do you take trample bat vouchers? I think John would go, do you know what? Let's get the fucking numbers
Are we
in.
going to say John Gavin's gig at the Glasgow Comedy Festival is an official trample bat event?
No.
No, it just takes trample bat vouchers.
No.
So if you're an ambassador, it's basically the onus is on you that you should really be there.
John's been doing stand-up for 10 years, and God love him.
Still.
John's been going for 10 years. I think it's going to be a greatest hits. All John's best stories. He's a cracking comic. He's shite at promo. I've asked him to record little bits and even come in and see when he's been sitting here doing a guest spot. That was the details of the show. Honestly, he started looking at the bottom of his shoe going, I'm a size 11. We are asking you to take positive action on behalf of silken-voiced chocolate fox John Gavin of Chris Akabusi porn fame, and ask him on Twitter if he accepts trample bat vouchers. See if he does accept trample bat vouchers, he will open up a voucher code on the ticketing website and push for 2 for 1s.
Yeah.
Push. He can only say no. Only a fool would not take trample bat vouchers at this stage.
So today's breaking news is that Brexit's pretty much fucking cancelled by the sounds of things.
Is that?
Well, Theresa May stands up in Parliament today and says, well, I'm going to have a vote next week on my deal. If you don't like that, then we'll have a vote on having no deal. And if you don't like that, we'll have a third vote on sending me back to the EU to say, can you give us more time?
She'd be as well stood there and just going, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan, Chaka Khan.
Apparently 15 of her own cabinet members said they were going to resign if she didn't take action
They're all
today.
shite bags. Don't believe any of them. Every one of these, I'm calling you out. If you got
what happens if they resign though? Do they just not get replaced?
No.
See,
You can resign the party and keep your MPship.
What?
And the reason for that, this is one of the only...
That is absolute fucking nonsense.
Well, as our status is one of the oldest democracies in the world.
But nobody votes for the fucking actual individuals. You vote for your party.
The reason is because when the parliament was set up, the idea was that you would elect...
That was when people lived for 20 years.
Aye.
You would elect a respected local business person or a member of the community, and they would go down and represent your area. The idea of political parties came after, and they never changed the rule. I think they might change it now.
You think so?
I think it's important we change it all. You don't need a fucking central figure.
What's the name
anymore.
of Chaka Amuna's party?
The GIMPs.
Chaka Khan.
Group of independent MPs.
What are they going to call them in Scotland?
I don't know.
That this isn't an independent party.
The GUMPs. Group of unionist MPs. The thing is, though, what's quite interesting is I was reading the reason that they've not come straight out and formed a new political party immediately is because if they did so, they would have to declare who'd funded them.
Do you think it's in rubles?
Possibly.
Pull the trigger, Sturgeon. Pull the fucking trigger. Did you tell me that they're going to print the Macron report tomorrow in the newspaper?
Yes, yeah. On Wednesday in the National, they're going to print the full Macron report.
What's in it?
Advice.
Pretty much all the oil that's left 30 years ago. See, when the Macron report came out, we were closer
to Chaka Khan.
to Chaka Khan and Rufus. Feel for you.
We were closer to Groundhog Day being released.
Theresa May is going to have to resign, right? If there's an extension to Article 50, Theresa May has to resign.
Why is David Cameron literally not been hung? Or
because
Tony Blair?
He's hiding in France.
Well,
a big stoner.
How about the EU? We just do a deal.
Pig in the end of it.
How about the EU just do a deal, right? Where we agree whatever terms they want, as long as we can get David Cameron to stand trial and public execution, and Tony Blair to the deal. Get both of them in. This was not a decision for public people.
Did you see Tony Blair's interview the other day?
No, mate, I bypassed everything because I knew it would just anger me and I was trying to have a good week.
The reason that Labour have lost ground in Scotland is because they gave up the centre ground to Ruth Davidson.
I don't even know what that means.
Right, let's see what happens when they print this on Wednesday. Do you know what's going to happen when they print it? See, all the people that are in favour of independence are going to read it and all the people that have Union Jack tattoos aren't.
Yeah.
Aren't.
They would say that.
That's
Aye.
aye.
Yeah.
Aye.
You're right, Chris. I'm hopeful of revolution.
Is this the right phrase that I heard recently that I quite liked? Was that all Rangers fans get a bad rep on the Unionist side, but somebody said it was a wee independent group for Rangers fans, and it was like not all Rangers fans are Unionists, but all Unionists in Scotland are definitely Rangers fans.
That's logic, mate.
Like, aye, but that was really good because the other way around is
Yeah.
disproven, and I was like, well, that is fucking alarming. Like that British flag is normally coincided with a 72 in your handle.
The butcher's apron.
It's brutal.
Are the British Army not behaving quite well abroad currently?
Oh, they always are.
What's those islands?
Oh no, that's not the. Well, yeah, I suppose it is the army. It's
You
more
talk
the
about
government.
Ireland.
Those
Well,
islands.
why doesn't Ireland just become a part of the UK and leave the EU with us?
Chagos Island.
Yeah. So you might remember some time ago we had a thing called an empire, in which we went over to India and said, "Yoink."
Geez, all your tea. Diamonds.
And part of the Indian Ocean, there's a chain of islands called the Chagos Islands.
Is it not Chagos?
I think it's Chagos.
I think you're wrong.
Well,
But you're British. We own it. You
Chagos
call it
can.
what the fuck we want.
Is that
Chagos can.
Is this just to get closer? See when you're in the Indian Ocean?
Yeah.
You're actually closer to Bananarama's first number one.
which was
Robert De Niro's calling.
When did we get the Chagos Islands? Was it World War One?
No.
Way before
Like,
that?
It's like part of Mauritius.
Winston Churchill won it in a game of cards.
When did we rent it out? Because we rented
Mauritius
it out
is
recently,
French.
didn't we?
Yeah.
Aye,
I'll get there.
All right, sorry.
Today, crazy guys that were holding a party.
Ah, no, crazy guys.
So technically, it's part of the Mauritius,
Ja Rule.
right? But after World War II, America said, "Oh, see that bit of land that you have? We'd quite like to build a military base there." And we said, "Well, that's fine, America. We'll lease it to you, and you give us money for it." So when Mauritius went independent in the 70s, we kind of went, "Oh, okay, but you can't have this." And we took all of the Chagos Islanders and put them on Mauritius and told them they can never go back.
No.
And we lease out the island to the American military.
Okay.
So there's obviously been a long fight for years, and it eventually has got to the highest court of the UN. And the UN, according to the thing, the judges at the UN were not very minded to side with Britain because they're kicking their heels about Brexit. And the countries who would normally back us up and kick this into the long grass and stop it from going to trial are all members of the EU, and they're all pissed off with us.
You're describing Eurovision here.
Exactly. It's court-based Eurovision. So it went to trial, and the UN judges found that we had no legitimate right to deny it. And
Right. Well,
So,
as this Theresa May's Gulf War Falkland Islands going, we're going to keep the Chagos Islands and just rally the country round in a sort of Margaret Thatcher.
I don't think so, because it complicates it that we lease it in its entirety to America. So, on one hand, what should happen is that money should get diverted to Mauritius, but there's also a large amount of people with
So,
Chagos.
so essentially, we're an absentee landlord.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
let
yeah.
all the charlatans run all over the place, and now we're wanting to kick them out, but they've said it's not really yours anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
The UN court has no legal right
Sense of
to
rhythm?
forces or sense of rhythm, so we can't be forced to do it yet. But
Do you know what? We were really needing something like this.
yeah,
Do you know,
yeah,
like,
to
just
put us
like-
back in our place.
Like, there's nothing else going on that we're going, let's fucking get into a petty legal argument.
How much money did we get off USA for this?
No idea, but I imagine it's quite a lot.
I
for a
mean-
military base.
I mean, on one hand, I don't like the Empire and us owning things, but at the same time,
Cash
we're-
money.
we're losing money already. How many Red Bus hospitals does that keep open? If we keep the Chagos Islands.
Wonder where the Brent was going.
Well, no, what's going to happen is Britain's going to appeal the decision, and Germany and France and Italy are going to be reminded of islands that they probably do something similar with, and if they do this, it's going to open up a precedence where which they'll remove their islands and money they're making. They'll go, oh fuck, we forgot we owned that island. We probably should back off on this one inside the UK. It's probably what will happen.
Possibly.
I think we should go over there and take back what's ours.
What's even in the Chagos Islands?
Nothing but an American military base. Nothing. We literally kicked these people off their island and flattened it with bulldozers.
Maybe that is where Jarrow should do the next Fire Festival.
Aye.
Because they've already got the infrastructure there. They know how to fly people in and out, which they didn't know in the Fire Festival.
Got roads as well.
We can rendition people to a festival.
Yeah, who can we get? Blink 182, Chaka Khan.
We could just go... We're not going to book bands. We're just going to turn up and take them and fly them in an uncharted plane to this island.
Yeah.
So, oh, you're on now.
Jim Morrison, the weird naked Indian guy, told me.
Yeah.
Do you know Wayne's World was actually closer to mine?
When Wayne's World was released.
Did you watch any of the Oscars?
None.
Hashtag Oscars so white.
Was it white this year?
No idea.
I mean, it's been white for a lot of times before this, hasn't it?
Yeah, one non-white one's not going to balance the books this time.
Oscar 1 to 50 would have been mainly white.
Yeah.
Like, that was when they were doing Cowboys versus Indians Westerns with just white people. Like, they would have had both sides just being...
For the last 50 years?
No, Oscar 1. Like, first Oscars, the 50s. Yeah.
The sort of little anomalies that popped up, like Bohemian Rhapsody winning Best Sound Editing for putting Queen songs into a movie about Queen. Going, how hard are you trying? The favourite was excellent. Have I spoken about that in the podcast already?
You just said you watched it, you didn't talk about it at all.
Excellent. Heard good things about, is it the Notebook? The Green Book?
The Green Book.
The Green Book's meant to be excellent. Bohemian Rhapsody is a lot of shite. It's absolutely fucking...
But
he looks so like him.
He doesn't know.
That's a joke. They're fucking you up.
See, as a film, I enjoyed it. As a story of Queen, it's
They gave the guy age 4 years early. Brian May's fingers are all over it.
Well, was that not why Ali G, I'm going to call him Ali G, is that not why he turned down doing it? Because he was like, there's
better Freddie Mercury stories there.
When you say turned down doing it, I think they actually started filming it.
Yeah, so what he did was he had done all his homework, essentially, and went, no, this isn't right. I would like to do this because this is what I'm aware of happened. And he went, no, just stick to this. And because he's got...
Brian May looking at his fucking shooter.
Because he's got integrity where Rami Malek needed the movie role, he went, I'm done with this, I don't need this.
I heard that he wanted to do himself up as Freddie Mercury and go interview American politicians.
Do you know what I love about Bohemian Rhapsody though? Me and my partner were watching it, and I'm going, who's the drummer? Who's fucking Roger Taylor? It was fucking Ian Beale's son, EastEnders.
So it is.
I'm going, Peter Beale is Roger Taylor. This movie sucks. But he looks so like him. It's as if Freddie Mercury's spirit took over. It's as if a bad director was influenced by Brian May too heavily. But he looks so like him. It could have been less convincing if they get Denzel Washington to play Freddie Mercury. I was fucking gutted when Freddie Mercury died. I thought I loved Freddie Mercury, right? But that movie sucks so hard. Like, see the sentimentality, and have you seen A Star Is Born?
No.
A Star Is Born is the Disney teen movie ramped up to hit you right in the emotional. Like, see the chord progression and the song changes and the key changes. Everything is like, guiltily, you can feel your fucking spine tingling going, I feel emotional here. This is hitting me right on my emotional spot. How the fuck are they doing this? But it's fucking shite.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody's worse than that.
Aye.
Bohemian, at least that's fiction. Like, they had the story there, and Brian May fucking changed the story to make him look like a better cunt. He denigrated the good cunt to make him look like the better egg.
That's what happens when you survive.
mate, the victors write history.
What I like about films about bands is when they try and come up with the story of how they wrote a song and got the title of a song.
Yeah.
It's
Aye.
always really hammy. So I assume
Aye.
there is a part of that where, like, I shall call it Bohemian Rhapsody
Like-
Clunk.
Like a load of kids, a load of black kids in a tour bus in late 60s, early 70s drive into a town called Chaka. I fucking hate Brian May now.
Just now?
I
You've
hate-
only just realised?
Oh, and see him and his missus with the matching hairdos.
Isn't that, like, that's why the bassist has nothing to do with it, right? Because
John
he's just
Deacon?
like, this is fucking a shambles.
I think it's when bands start touring with. You can replace it. You can replace anybody in a band apart from the front man, right? The front, like, see them replacing. Who else did it? See replacing Marty Pello with the guy for Liberty X, right? He's aware of this.
No.
Right. This is maybe Kevin for Liberty X. See the dumpy one, like,
I can't know exactly.
like the almost looks a bit
Yep.
like Ronnie Keaton. He's Marty Pello now,
Wow.
No.
and they're touring as a band.
Are they just calling themselves Wet Wet?
Aye.
Well, that's what Queen are doing. Like that, they're
Aye,
still
but-
doing that.
Wait, is that Adam Lambert?
Yeah, the guy that won American Idol the first year or something.
Hey, else that InXS did it. With one of these winners as well. I'm going. You cannot replace the folk, like the front man.
Is that better or worse than
What
going,
if James Dean Bradfield had just died?
right?
You're left with Nicky, the drummer. You're left with Nicky and the drummer. You couldn't have drafted in Stereophonics cunt. What's his name?
Kelly Jones.
Right. You can't get Kelly Jones in to be James Dean Bradfield, can you?
You could do it as a one-off, but you cannot tour.
Aye, you can't. Or
Not enough.
release it.
Well, Frightened Rabbit did the one-off thing for the mental health charity, and it was the Twin Atlantic singer that took his place.
Sam.
That's a one-off.
Hmm.
If they tried to do anything, it would be a massive nah. Nah, he's a fucked. Don't do that. But then he did write everything as well. So
So I'm going to give Bohemian Rhapsody 3 stars.
out of what?
9. 9. I'm giving it 1/3. 1/3.
The classic Oscar out of 9 scale.
Do you know what? I've realised now I'm giving it 1/3, 33% for the sound.
So it gets 100% in the sound
Aye,
department?
for the sound.
Yeah.
My wee boy's fucking obsessed with Queen now.
Aye.
See Bohemian Rhapsody and I want to ride my bicycle. Fucking Brian May. I quite like Roger Taylor as well. Like, see you on panel shows and interviews. Like an acceptable Rick Parfitt.
And a live Rick Parfitt.
It wasn't it he died that we realised that a lot of people just come out and went, he's dead. Rather than, he was a nice fella. Rick Parfitt's dead.
Okay, so that will wrap it up there this week. You get anything coming up this week, John?
Yeah, I got a few gigs. I'm going to the Empire doing a podcast live,
Well, that's right. You were really annoyed that they weren't going to let you go.
but we got tickets.
You got tickets?
because it never sold out to
Empire?
the film students. Yeah,
What
so
is that?
Chris Howlett does the Empire movie podcast.
Right.
So
Like the magazine?
He's doing a live one.
Whereabouts is it?
The Glasgow Film Theatre.
Right, magic. Is that part of the film festival?
Yes. It's on Sunday at 4:30. I think there's actually still tickets, but I'm buzzing because I just listen to the podcast religiously, regardless of the movie or the guest.
Unless he's on it,
What
then
did
he
they
doesn't listen to
What did
it.
they think of Bohemian Rhapsody?
They didn't like it, but they really liked Rami Malek.
Rami Malek.
Oh, Mr. Robot's a really good watch.
Yeah, because he came in for an interview and came across really well in the interview as well, and I was like, damn it, because I'd already seen the movie. I was like,
You doing anything? You buying any tickets for any of the comedy festival stuff? Or,
No.
Oh, Bill Burr as well on Thursday.
is he fucking back?
He was only here 7 months ago. Calm down.
Is he
It's not like
fucking-
our teeners, right?
People coming to this country stealing our comedy audiences.
In fact, I'm at a gig on Monday and Wednesday next week. Christ, I'm busy.
You're a busy boy.
Aye, Embracing Wednesday with Joe Goss.
See when they make the movie of this podcast, This will be the point that you tell us about your syphilis or your chlamydia, even though you're not due 2 months to get it.
I'm not in any of the scenes because I'm at gigs.
And dead.
Well, yes.
You'd be Brian May.